One of the many things that the Kap Sani2C is renowned for is, of course, the overnight hospitality at all of the race villages. Sure, the riding is world class and truly amazing, but there's nothing better than when you've had a tough day in the saddle, you come to a race village like this, you can put your feet up and relax. We're here at Jolly Vet Farm once again, and the Racing Snakes have finished their toughest stage, 97 Ks today, 1,600 meters of climbing, and the beer garden is nice and packed. So everyone's settling in to the fact that there's just a short 83 Ks down to the finish in Scotland tomorrow. Before we get there though, it's time once again to head back up the route and connect with the Big Shot Media team to take you through today's stage racing. It was tight across the men's and ladies. I think you're really going to dig this one. Let's go take a look.
Another Mackenzie Club feast and a good night's rest had the A batch up bright and early for a 6:30 start ahead of stage 2 of the Kap Sani2C Race. Heavy is the head on the shoulders of the race leaders. Team DSV, Detour and Gert Haynes had a second in hand over Page Eurosteel's team of Philip Bass and Matthijs Bierkes as they charged away from Mackenzie. Also in the A batch, women's leaders Dorma Kaba and second place Galileo Risk. First on the smorgasbord of mountain biking delights was the legendary trail into the Umko Valley. 18 kilometers of scream-inducing single track. This is eyes wide open, no brakes required territory. Bierkes followed by partner Bass, Haynes, Detour, Sani debut Marco Dubert and Nadpro's Moran Beers on his wheel. The status quo remained all the way to the bottom, 6 teams within spitting distance of one another as they closed in on the Tile Africa Bridge spanning the Umko River, whose source is near Giant's Castle in the Berg. After the first water point, they hugged the right bank of the river as the route took them through Mike Woodburn's Lemon Orchard. This is a brand new section, cutting out a nasty couple of steep climbs. 10 k's up the river and Bierkes and Bass turned up the heat on a short steep incline. DSV were able to hang on to their coattails. Umko Giant and Nadpro could only watch as they rode away. The elastic had snapped. It was now a 2-team race. But the decisive portion was just ahead. The 3.5 kilometer iconic climb was where the Page Eurosteel men stamped their authority on the race. There was no stopping them from then on as they headed for a warm welcome at the finish at King's Harvest Academy, a school that's supported by the Kap Sani2C. A phenomenal effort, Bass and Bierkes finishing the 92 Ks in 3 hours and 18 minutes. DSV slipped back to second overall as they rolled home 3 minutes and 8 seconds later. Haynes and Detour had given everything. A further minute and 20 seconds back in third, Nadpro's Vat Beers and Stuart Moran.
It wasn't easy at first to get away, but as soon as we got the gap, we settled into a nice rhythm and managed to extend it a little bit, and I think we've got a good lead going into the last day.
4 minutes down at the start of the stage, Teresa Ralph and Sarah Hill came out fighting in the women's race. The Galileo Risk pair attacked before the third water point, but were caught by Team Dormakaba's Robin de Groot and Sam Sanders. A game of cat and mouse unfolded over the closing 12 kilometers. It was intense racing. Ultimately, Ralph and Hill put in a final kick just before the finish and managed to hold on to take a great win in 3 hours 56 minutes. De Groot and Sanders held on to the overall lead, finishing just 6 seconds back.
It was probably the most exciting race I've ever done, from it being they were in the lead, we were in the lead, and then coming down to a sprint finish is always so exciting. So you're just on the edge of your saddle the whole time, and I would do it all over again. We went so hard, but it was so worth it.
Get away, me and you gotta get away. We've hit the city limits, nothing's in it. Me and you don't know where we're going to, but don't waste another minute. Print your ticket. Yeah, I can't believe we're flying.